Hello everybody, welcome back to Just Lights. In this video we're going to talk a little bit about this Federal Signal Jetsonic light bar right here. Now I've had this light bar for a little while now. I actually picked it up out of a local auction. When I picked it up, it was originally set up for a tow truck because it had all amber filters all the way around. But while I've had it, I actually come across a few of the color filters, the red and the blue, so I was able to put some on there to kind of make it look a little bit more like a police light bar. I didn't have enough to do the entire bar, so what I did is I made sure that my corners had the blue and reds, and then the rest is the amber filters. Now, Federal Signal originally introduced the Jetsonic light bar back in 1983, and that was the one that they originally started with, which was a lot like the Aerodynamic, which was a chain-driven bar with gears on all the rotators for synchronization, where they can actually synchronize the rotators and give them a specific flash pattern. Roughly around 1987, they come out with the just straight Jet series bar, that's what this bar is right here, where you can actually just get 4 independent rotators in the light bar. This one's probably the most probably simplest bar that they produced in this line. They actually created about 38 different variances of this bar during its production, from like synchronization, smart pods, to strobes, combination rotator strobes, extra mirrors, all that kind of stuff. So they did a lot with this bar during its production run, but this one right here is probably the simplest of the simple that they pretty much made. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up real fast and kind of show you what the inside looks like. Okay, so we got the lenses out of the way, so you can see where it just has 4 just regular independent style rotators, where normally the other style would have the 2 rotators on like this side would have been attached to like one base plate, where you'd have like a gear attaching the 2 rotators, with a chain that would have ran underneath that would have been connected to one motor that would have ran both sides of the bar. And then those also would have actually had more mirrors in them. They would have had some of them had up to 12 mirrors, where they'd be staggered in different arrangements. Then you had the smart style ones where back here you would actually have essentially like a computer board, where you could actually make these things do different things as far as the way they would rotate, the way the lights would come on and off, that kind of stuff. But this one's a very plain Jane, very simple light bar. I also put the takedown lights in there also, because I figured since I got the filters, try to make it look a little bit more like a police light bar. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lens back on. We're going to fire this one up. All right, so let's go ahead and fire up this bar. Since there's really not a whole lot to this bar, I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the takedowns. And then go straight into the rotators. Here's the back side with all the amber filters, with the blue and the red just on the corners. Okay, so here we go. This is my Federal Signal Jetsonic Series A light bar. Now, like I said, this is a very plain Jane, simple bar. Nothing high tech about this one. There's no synchronization, gears or anything like that to it, or any of the smart stuff. So it's just a very basic bar, but it's still a cool bar to have. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.